Hey everybody and welcome back to Twin Cherry Studio. Today we're going to be continuing looking at the Legend of Zelda texture packs available on Dolphin Emulator. Today we're going to be looking at the glorious Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, which I know what you're thinking, it looks fantastic as it is perfect. There isn't really much you can do to improve it, but this texture pack by Hypatia, I think that's how you say it, Hypatia. This texture pack adds a little bit of extra spice and a few ways in which you can customize the game as you play it. So sit back, get your knickers out of a twist, and let's just dive into it, shall we? So first, let's take a look at the game without the texture packs on, and it still looks as beautiful as the day it was released. It has that timeless cel-shaded art effects that looks like it could have been released yesterday and people would probably still be praising it for how good it looks. The only giveaway that it isn't actually a HD game is the fact that the HUD buttons, the A, the B, and the text that says attack and defend in the right corner, and the hearts, they look a bit fuzzy, and same with the map down in the bottom and the rupee counter, but that isn't as distracting as the ones that we saw on the Ocarina of Time, so it still is completely playable. I reckon if you put this on the Nintendo Switch in this condition, it would still look absolutely fantastic. So what does it look like with the texture pack by Hypatia on, and does it make that much of a difference? So this is the 1 GB texture pack by Hypatia, I'm going to learn to say that name, and as you can see, all it really does is clean up the HUD so that the map is clear, the buttons are clear, all the icons and the hearts are completely clear, and the grass is kind of like a more solid colour, and that is really it. Link still looks exactly the same, and so does all the surrounding environments. So why would you use this texture pack when the gameplay is perfectly fine as it is and still looks absolutely fantastic? Well, it is the optional textures that come in the pack that you can use to spice the game up a little bit. So first you're going to need to actually download the pack. So if you go to onthegreatsea.tumblr.com/downloads, a link will be in the description down below, you will come to Hypatia's page, and as she says there, she makes mods. You scroll down, you'll see that she's done other ones for Super Mario 64, Beautiful Joe and Metroid Prime, and the ones we want are the Wind Waker ones, so find the Wind Waker link. Now the actual download link is broken, it does not work, but the mirror link is still active, so click the mirror link. It should open a Dropbox where you click the download button here and click direct download to get it directly. Save the file. It is a 7-zip file, and I've spoke about 7-zip files at great length. You should already have 7-zip installed on your computer if you have been watching my videos. Once that is finished downloading, right click 7-zip and just extract the files. And once they've finished extracting, drag and drop them into whichever folder you keep your texture packs in. So once you've done that, open the folder that you've just extracted and you'll see optional textures, a widescreen patch and GZL. The GZL one is the one that you want. Then open your documents folder, go to Dolphin Emulator, load textures, and drag the GZL file over. And as you can see, I already have it here. And that's all you need to do to get the texture pack working with Dolphin Emulator. But we want to spice things up a bit. So in the Hypatia folder, we can go to optional textures. And in this folder is just lots of different like alternate textures for each character. So the character for Link for his sword, we've got Dark Link's sword for the hero sword, different textures for the Master Sword, the Mirror Shield, Link's tunic, Tetra, different shadow effects, different environments for the maps, controller buttons. You can change it to Xbox controller buttons if you're using an Xbox controller, which I am. Different boomerangs and a sail that's there. So to install these, all you have to do is find the one you want. So if we're going to click let's start with Link's tunic, and we're going to go with this one here, the Legend of Zelda NES Link. So we're going to turn this into Link from the NES. So open the folder and it should show you a folder that's called characters, because that's what we're changing, and all you need to do is drag and drop this into the GZL file. When it says do you want to replace the 29 files with the same names, you click yes. And now when we open Dolphin Emulator, we unload the textures and then reload them. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Link, now for some reason, has brown hair. Which isn't very good, really. It's got like orange, it's got like a brown fringe with orange hair. Fantastic. So let's see what else we can do to Link. Let's turn him into young Link. Let's copy. Let's go to this, characters, drag it across, replace the 30 files in the folder, yep. Let's unload the textures and reload them back up. And now we have a green tunic and yellow hair. Beautiful. Let's change the hero sword to Super Smash Bros. Link sword. And we go back to GZL. Move the characters over. Replace 4 files. Correct. Unload the textures. Reload the textures. And you can see there's a slight difference to Link's sword there. Let's change the mirror shield to the Hylian shield. Again, drag it over to GZL. Replace the files, correct. Let's unload the textures and load them back up. And now, there it is. So this is just something you can do if you want to sort of spice the game up a little bit. As I said, playing as it is perfectly fine, but this gives you a more custom experience. So let's change the buttons to the Xbox buttons. Just copy this over to GZL. Place the files, 105 files in the HUD. That's interesting. And then let's put on one of the effects. So let's go with brush metal, fake specular, sharp or smooth. I'll go with brush metal. Copy that over, place the files in destination, and unload the textures, reload them back up. So now Link kind of has this like metallic effect. As you can see, the Xbox buttons, and it has reconfigured the controller, so you can reconfigure it so it looks perfectly on the screen. Sometimes when I'm playing this game, I often get confused with the HUD because the B is for swing sword on the GameCube, but it's actually X on the Xbox controller, and they have swapped that around, which is perfect. So Y and B look where Y and B would be on an Xbox controller, and it's just a lot less confusing to play. So there you have it, a perfect way to customize your playing experience of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker using the texture packs on Dolphin Emulator. That's all I've got time for today. If you've liked this video, then please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and you want to see more videos like this. I'm going to do another video on my favorite Twilight Princess HD texture packs. And as always, don't do anything I wouldn't do.